Hi guys!
Welcome back to Curfew Cocktails. Beautiful. Now, what are we making today?
Now, because we've just done our American whiskey tasting on Thursday, we thought it would be appropriate to use our rye whiskey.
The
for a
Rittenhouse
little
Rye.
Sazerac.
Sazerac. Ooh. Now, what did you just put in there?
Okay, so the Sazerac traditionally starts with rinsing your glass with absinthe. Now, we would often recommend using a green absinthe or whatever absinthe you have open, but we obviously have a little blue absinthe open today. So this is the Jacques Senot blue Spanish absinthe.
And it's handy, you can get a small little bottle of it that you don't have to
Exactly.
get
The full size.
Beautiful. I'll give this one a rinse as well.
Give it a good swirl and make sure you coat as much of the glass as possible. And the great thing about this blue absinthe is it gives your cocktails the most beautiful tinge.
Do you want to, I'll do this one.
So when we tip it out, we do spin the glass to get as much coverage on the glass as possible.
Fantastic.
We're going to chill our glasses down.
And it does leave a nice little blue coating as well. Fantastic. So cool the glasses down. Then what are you going to put in next?
So in our mixing glass, we're going to add a teaspoon of sugar, or traditionally a sugar cube.
Sugar cube. And then you've got
2 different types of bitters. Now, it might seem extreme to use 2 different types of bitters, but because the sugar that's in the absinthe will make the cocktail a little bit sweeter, we use a dash of Angostura.
just a dash.
And a dash of Peychaud's.
Fantastic. Ooh, I like the colour of the Peychaud's as well. This is a very colourful cocktail so far.
It is.
Red and blue.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to add our rye whiskey. So, as Eva said, we are using the Rittenhouse Rye.
And how much of that are you going to put in?
2 shots.
2 shots of the Rittenhouse Rye.
Now, obviously, we are making a double today, just so that lovely Eva here can have a lovely drink before the long weekend.
No, that's quite right. So everyone can have a little bit of a sample. Now, what did you? Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Easy peasy. Now, before you add any ice to it, what you do is you take your spirits with your bitters and you muddle your sugar. So, because we haven't added anything else to this, it will be quite high ABV, and that should help your sugar dissolve a little bit. And the other thing is, unlike something like a whiskey old fashioned where you can substitute sugar syrup, I wouldn't be inclined to do it for this cocktail.
Why is that?
Well, the idea originally was that the alcohol will dissolve your sugar, and so the higher ABV or the higher alcohol that your whiskey is, the more sugar it will dissolve, which means it naturally balances itself out. So if it's a higher ABV, it'll have a little bit more sugar.
Yep.
And if it's lower ABV, it'll have a little bit less.
Oh, there you go.
Beautiful. Then we add a tiny dash of water.
Just a dash.
Yeah, it just helps open up the whiskey and our ice.
Beautiful.
And we give it a good stir. Now, a Sazerac cocktail is quite traditional, but was actually originally made with brandy or cognac. And it was quite popular in America, and because they started producing more and more rye whiskey, it just ended up being put into a Sazerac, and that's sort of where that's now what it's known for.
Yeah, okay.
It's for its great use of rye whiskey.
Good go-to.
Beautiful.
I love that I can smell the absinthe from here. It's great.
I'm just going to pour these carefully. Now, if you use a high quality absinthe, all of the absinthe's oils will float on top of your cocktail. And that's part of the reason why we add the ice on top of the absinthe. It'll help chill down the absinthe and bring out all of those beautiful oils. So on top of your cocktail, there should be a lovely float of oils from the absinthe and some beautiful fresh lemon oil. So it's as simple as that.
Little twist.
Champion.
Pop it in.
Cheers.
Cheers.